It's all about Dark so that he can learn about the dating habits of his Oshi.
To find me a husband, and I'll read you his response.
Wait, what was his response?
It wasn't very nice. Hold on. I said, this was like back in September. I said, Gunrun, I have done so much for our Shoujo family. It is now my turn to ask for a favor. I would like for you to find me a nerdy husband. Not right away, not yet, but keep your eyes open for me. I like him nerdy, I like him smart, I like them not intimidated by my drive. He said, quite the challenge, but okay.
Yeah, and look at who she hasn't been with yet. She literally has Bricky drooling all over her, mind you, and she doesn't do it. Why? Because she sees that Bricky is a halfway decent person and doesn't want to eat him alive, dude. There's a reason why she picked an alien bug, bro. See? Perfect for me! Oh my god, Dark! No, bro.
Quite the challenge, but okay.
Someone in my chat said I volunteer.
See? It might result in you being cannibalized. You have to consent.
Matara, I have one for your little insect kingdom. He's willing to be sacrificed for you.
To that. Maybe one day I will eat you.
I offer Dark up as tribute.
I think a lot of people are okay with that. You'd be surprised with how many people are okay with that.
You know what? It's better to have loved and lost. It's better to have loved Matara Khan and haven't been eaten than never have loved Matara Khan at all.
True.
Right? Yeah, I think so. I'm fine with it.
Dark, is this how you look at this? You would Dark, you need a hug, bro.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, somebody in my chat was like, well, he didn't say no.
Yeah, but, you know, I want my CEO to be like, anything for you, Matara. I got you. This is an easy task for me.
He should be doing it right now.
You better be doing it right now. Yep.
What would be the criteria for a man to be
honest.
your husband?
Honestly,
I need more than a hug, but we are say-so here.
Lame but true answer is somebody that I enjoy spending time with.
That's not lame. What the heck?
Somebody that I enjoy. I think first for me is you gotta be friends before you are lovers.
True.
I think at the end of the day, one day.
Matara! Hello? Bricky's literally right there. What the fuck? That guy would treat you like a queen for the rest of your existence. Holy Jesus. Fuck, dude. Women make no sense when it comes to fucking dating. Makes no sense whatsoever. There is a dude literally standing, literally within her sphere, 2 feet in front of her, that would treat her like a queen for the rest of her existence. Oh, women, you make no sense. Oh! This would be the perfect time for that women bit, by the way. That would have been the perfect time for that. Women! It's just so stupid! She literally has a halfway decent looking guy, Bricky, who would probably give her the world if he could, on a silver platter, mind you. And no, she's letting business get in the way. Which is stupid. That's not love right there. Why are you playing that?
This is where we fight! This is where they die!
Holy shit. Okay, alright, Ghost. Look, Cody, I'm with Dark here. They just build us different up here. Thank you for the bits, dude. God damn. Oh, sweet Jesus.
The love, you know, no matter how sexy somebody is, no matter how in love you are with them, eventually one day you both get stressed, you both get tired, things happen, and you need to have a very solid understanding and friendship in that equation.
Run, I will hold her back.
Definitely because I am somebody who is very passionate about my goals
They
and
just build us
drive.
different.
Somebody who has a growth mindset.
You
Who,
know,
if we have
women
a
in
fight,
logic
they don't
can't
see
be
it
in
as
the
like
same
me
room.
versus them,
Spider
but
Bro,
instead
stop
wanna grow
discouraging
together.
the men in my chat from
many
dating,
many years ago, I
dude.
had an ex-husband that like every time we would fight, he would say really awful.
If you guys like somebody, even if they are a VTuber, there should be nothing stopping you from telling that person, hey, I like you. I fucking like you. It shouldn't be an impossible task. It shouldn't be. If you guys like them, tell them. It's their whole entire thing if they find you creepy or not. Then that just tells you that they're not the woman for you anyway, and you should probably move on with yourself.
Things, and then the next day he'd be like, I'm sorry, I was just upset. I said that in the moment, but I was upset. Versus somebody who might see it as, okay, you and I have a problem. Let's fix this problem together. It's not you versus me, right? It's you and I versus the problem. Somebody who's a team player, right? Who would want to like grow together into the team that we're building. The team being, you know,
Thank you
whether
for the
it's
bit,
an
Slider.
eventual family or even like, you know, having a house together, things like that.
Cody, all the people who are my type are leftists. It's tragic.
Kindness is really important.
Oh my god, Ghost.
But I feel like
Sorry, brother.
yeah, somebody that I feel is
I'm not. I'm just saying
you know,
women
I'm
in
somebody
logic
that has
don't
gone
mix.
to therapy, and I always try to better myself. I try to understand my actions, my words, my things like that. Somebody who does
Spider, they don't need to fucking know that. Stop it.
the same. I'm not saying they have to go to therapy, but at least that they like work on their, you know.
Not incorrect.
My best example is like some people they start dating at 20, and then they have trauma
Yeah.
and problems. But when you get to 30 or 35, you kind of should figure out that trauma and problems a little bit more. And it doesn't matter if you went to therapy or you like maybe wrote in a journal or you figured it out, right? But I'm sure you've had friends who are boys or girls who maybe have the same problems in dating that they did 20 years ago. And at some point you kind of have to think, okay, but have you worked on yourself? Maybe you're just kind of going in blindly, expecting different results by doing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah, they don't know how. They don't have the necessary tools. They don't know.
Yeah. So when I say therapy, like I don't mean you have to.
Okay, yo, Iron, like, with all that's going on with Mouse right now, just, like, listening to her talk about dating is just bleh. I'm not here for Iron Mouse's in dating, because she's never dated anybody. It just makes no sense that she's putting her foot in the ring. She should be listening to Matara.
To go to therapy to get those tools. You absolutely don't. But
What up,
therapy is
Sneaky?
usually a good way to get those tools.
Alt and
What about
goth
you? What
chicks
would you
tend to
say
be
are your
leftists, and I
criteria
had
for
a redhead cut me open
for that
in
kind of
an
stuff?
argument, so
For,
those
for
are
like
my types. Oh my god, Ghost.
for a person,
for a person? Yeah.
it's kind of like the same as your answer, but like I'm very much the type of person where it's like I cannot be with somebody if we're not like friends.
You want to know something? You want to know what's really crazy about these two talking about dating? They both have dudes that would bend over backward for them. And refuse to date them out of career choices. That's what's really stupid here. Even though I don't like Connor would rip out his own soul because of how in love he is with Iron Mouse. Okay? And you can't tell me as a dude who's actually been married that he does not like or love Iron Mouse. There is no way that he's not in love with this girl. No way. You can lie to the internet all you want, Connor, but you are in love with this little girl here. You are. Time to face facts, bro. I despise Sea-Dog. That's not the point. The point of watching this, guys, is to tell two women right now in VTubing that they have two dudes that would bend over backward for them, but they're not wanting to risk their careers to try it. Either that or they're keeping it a secret out of pure stupid, which is dumb. A relationship should not be a fucking secret. It shouldn't be. And there's no way that your career should be jeopardized because you actually like somebody. That's a lonely fucking life. I'm shocked they're not married. Yeah, see? Even my own chat's saying it about them. That's regarded. You two are regarded when it comes to men. Both of you. Matara and Mouse. You guys are regarded. You have two dudes. One apiece. that would go out of their way to make you the happiest women on the planet, and instead you think that your business is going to flatline if all of a sudden you decided to date Sea-Dog or be in a relationship with Sea-Dog, or, in Matara's case, giving Bricky a shot at it. It's stupid. It's lame.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's very... I have to have that, like, friend connection. But
Their
then
fans
again,
want
I
them
also
to
can't
be
be
together.
attracted to somebody unless we're friends. It's kind of weird.
Well,
You know, I used to not be like that, but as I...
yo, I'm a big fan of Bricky, and of course that is because I'm a 40k player and I love his content on the matter. The problem is that I've seen Bricky and Matara communicate with each other, and you can definitely tell that they're into each other, except they are the problem. It's not their fan base that's the problem, Spider. Their fan base is not the problem. They're thinking that their fan base is the problem. And that is the problem. I'd bow to Mousy. You know how much money she... Oh my god, Ghost. You don't think about the money. When it comes to relationships, you think about the person, not the money. Makes you look like a fucking loser the you start thinking about the money. The money doesn't matter. Oh no, I meant Sea-Dog and Mouse. Oh, I know. And that's part of the reason why... That's what I'm saying. The whole entire reason why they're not a couple is because of the public perception in Mouse's mind. Because let's face some facts here. If you're going to be in a relationship, it's because the woman wants to be in a relationship with you. It's not because the dude wants to be in a relationship with you. Literally, right now, all Mouse has to do is say yes. Connor would love her until her dying day. Even though I don't like Connor as a person, he would. You can see it in his face. You can see it every time that they've had a conversation with each other. There's connection there. And it goes beyond friendship. And you're emotionally stupid if you can't see that. Was a joke. I would rather work than rely on someone else. There you go, Ghost. Proud of you, bro. Fist bump, bro. But that's my point. Good evening, Kodiak. Hope your day's been alright. We're talking dating tips right now on VTubing, dude. Yeah, if she told everyone publicly she'd get less donos, that's exactly the problem. She's thinking about the money. You don't think about the fucking money. Jesus Christ, both of them make enough money to support each other anyway. So it doesn't matter. You're thinking about a nothing burger, which is preventing you from happiness, which is fucking dumb. And it's lame. It's lame. It's stupid.
I've gotten older, I can't do casual things at all. I think as I've gotten older, unless I'm in love, I can't do it. Or unless like I see myself falling in love with this person, I just can't do it. It's weird. And it's kind of intimidating because nowadays everybody wants everything with like less commitment and more casual.
Point, he has to have
and I'm like,
skeletons.
I'm sorry. I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me you love me. I'm sorry.
Like I said, I don't like Connor as a person.
Thing. I've never been able to do a casual thing. It's just not
really.
I think that he would be a happier person, and I think that she would be a happier person if they admitted it, and they just came out and did it. I honestly think that the two of them would be happy with each other. Connor's already accepted the fact that she's got a life-altering disease. Jesus Christ, whenever you see Connor and him and Iron Mouse together, they're literally falling over each other verbally. Which is why I say you judge a relationship by the soul of the person that you're in a relationship with. You don't judge it first by what they look like. That's why my 10-point scale is split in half, 5 and 5. First 5 points goes to your personality. The second 5 points goes to how you look. And then I sum those up together on a 10-point scale. That's how I do it. I've lost count of women VTubers who've announced their relationship, and I respected it. See? It's not that hard. If I were in a relationship with somebody, guys, and they were a VTuber, I would be announcing it. And I would be proud of it too. I wouldn't begin to hide it from you. I couldn't do that. Because I'm much like Mouse. I can't do casual shit anymore. I need something that's real. All their collabs together are them basically on dates. That's exactly the point! Why would you make yourself miserable by going through that over and over and over again? Why? Just so that you can make some money? That's fucking dumb. That's retarded. That's fucking retarded. For all we know, they're already dating. Why not talk about it at this point? You're not giving me a counter argument. You're just making my point more valid. What's the point then in hiding it then? Everybody already knows in both of their chats. What's the fucking point? Why, you lose a couple $100 on your front end because you're in a relationship with somebody else? If that's really the only thing that's fucking stopping you, paranoia would be my guess. I think that it's shallowness, honestly. I don't think it's paranoia. I think it's shallow. I think that it's shallow. It's got nothing to do with paranoia. Because if you love somebody, you overcome the challenge of losing that money together. And you figure it out. Like Matara said. Easy fix. I'm even the type that doesn't ever want to become well known. Base Doko. I'm in for the friendship and the fun, not the money, the drama, the simps, or the clout. There you go, Dogo. There you go. Some people don't want to commit on their IRL or their IRL. Security, better to let people speculate than confirm it. Once I start streaming, I won't hide my relationship. See, I won't either. If you're a female VTuber and you like me, all you gotta do is tell me, and then I tell you if I like you. And then we go from there. It's not that hard. I don't understand why VTubers make relationships more complicated than they need to fucking be. And don't give me that idol culture bullshit. Me too. I don't... If you're a Western VTuber, the fact that you're still caring about idol culture when it comes to your relationship means that you're not paving your own path. You're just following somebody else's, hoping that it gives you fortune. That's not love.
Find an attraction to somebody in a casual thing. Kind of hard.
You know, another thing that's really strange with me, I'm very independent. And I need to have my independence and my space.
And she's
but
still here.
Once I'm, if like I'm at a point where I'm living my life with somebody, right? And like
Lumi's a fantastic example. If you don't mind me talking about it, Lumi. Lumi actually said that she liked me as a person. Now, I know Lumi, and me and Lumi have been friends for a hot minute, and I know that she can't give me exactly what I want out of life, which is white picket fence, kids. She can't give me that, and she knows that. And her and I have had that face-to-face discussion before. So, therefore, the relationship between the two of us won't work. Do we hate each other because we said no to because I said no to her? No. We got the fuck over it and we moved on. I still treat her with the same level of respect that I treated her with the first time that I met her. There's no freaking... It's simple. You be civil about it. Lumi, mad respect. Lumi had the balls to ask me out, guys. Okay? And I'm the one that said no. Because in the long term, Lumi can't give me what my dream is. And she knows what my dream is. My dream is to have a loving wife and a couple of kids running around. That's the end goal for me. It's not being a millionaire. It's not having a fuck ton of money. It's having a great wife and some kids. Being a dad. Being a dad is the end goal for me.
I want to live together or do stuff. I kind of want to know what they're doing during the day. And it could be as simple as like, oh, hey, I am going to go work for 8 hours, talk to you in 10 hours. But I kind of like to know And
you like communication.
Communicate, and it's hard to explain because sometimes guys will be like,
I don't wanna
"What? You
rob
need
your
to know what I'm doing every
dreams
second of the
for my
day."
own
No,
satisfaction.
but like,
See? That's
I
being
also,
civil about it, chat.
if we're living, or like, you know, if we're
Why
living
can't most
together,
people
I don't
be like that about
want
it?
you to disappear for 4 days, and it feels like.
Wait
I don't
a
know if
minute.
women-
Wait a
Massive
minute.
balls
Wait a
on
minute.
Lumini.
Disappearing, like
That's
There you go.
exactly what I
for 4
mean.
days. Like, come on
That's
now.
exactly it, right? Where sometimes, like, if I try to explain it to men, they're, and I'm sure women do this too, right? Where it's like, oh, what? Do you want to know my every move in action? No, but, you know, I'd like to roughly know what you're up to, like, at
Yeah.
least every day.
Like, what the heck?
And if that's too much to ask, then sorry. Like, I'm not, you know.
I
I'm
don't
with
think
you
there's
there, Ghost.
anything wrong with discussing
True
your
and
day
real.
with somebody or
Yeah.
like going over daily things with somebody. Like,
Mhm.
I feel
Half
like
of my problem
the
is I don't know
need
what I want
to want
anymore.
to
The other
discuss
side
things
is
and to want to
it's been
share
so
what's
long, I
going on in your life
agree.
should be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Dark, you need a hug,
I agree.
bro.
And if
I
it's not
agree.
there, then okay.
It's kind
then
of nutty
sorry.
how we can be
And
civil
you know,
about
everybody
stuff
goes
like
through
this, but when
phases,
you
right?
look
Like
at
maybe
the
if I'm
popular
having,
VTubers
like
and it
maybe
seems
I
next
don't
to
know, maybe
impossible,
I'm having a
because
really
they don't
crazy
treat
thing, and
it
it's like, oh, I'm
civilly.
sorry, 15-hour work days. But at least you can
Another
let
dude
them
I
know,
watch
like,
on
hey,
YouTube,
15-hour
Zach
work
Hazard,
days.
one of
Here's
his
a heads up.
fans
I'm so busy.
initiated
But
with him because his
I
wife
definitely do feel like sometimes
became his wife
it's
years
something
later.
I had to
See,
learn
there's
that
another
this
good
is a need of
example.
mine, and if somebody thinks it's too much, that's fine. That's
Everybody's
valid,
afraid to
but
take the
if
leap.
it's too
That's
much
my
for them,
point.
that's not. It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know. But it's weird because I'm also very independent, and like I like my own space. I like doing things by myself. I like having my own interests, hobbies.
There's nothing wrong with that, Matara. I like being independent too. I like going to the range by myself and clacking off like 300 rounds and then coming home. That's my me time. Every dude has me time. The thing that people miss from relationships is how to coordinate that, and then they get pissed off at each other. That's the thing.
For example, I like, even if you go to the gym together, I like to do things differently at the gym.
Then
we
do
don't even have
that.
to go to the gym
There's
together.
nothing wrong with that.
But
Yeah.
you know, I just,
don't know.
I
you
don't
know,
really cooking.
I've lived my
There you
life
go,
isolated
Kirsche.
and like
Virus.
I'm used
there
to
you go.
doing stuff by myself.
Keep on naming me
and,
example guys to prove my
you know,
point.
used to stuff, but it's like it's okay if we
I have
can't
a
hang
lot
out
of
all
me
the time.
time.
That doesn't bug me. But
If
it's
that's
like,
what you want,
can
Max,
we
do your
discuss
thing,
the
bro.
stuff that you're doing today? That would be very nice.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if you don't want to discuss what you did
Everyone
with me today,
wants
then
something
okay, well then
casual, and I
maybe
don't
we
want
shouldn't be
that. I'm
discussing
not
things that
looking
we
for a
shouldn't be
friend with
talking.
benefits and never
Yeah,
will
I
be.
agree. And again, like I think sometimes when you say that to people, I've had this before where they're like,
I haven't
"Oh,
wanted that for the
so
past 7
you
years."
need me to give you like a big debrief every day?" No, you should kind of want to give me a small
Exactly.
debrief.
Like,
And if you don't, then I don't think we're good for each other.
yeah, it's like if you don't want to give like if you don't want to discuss things like what that's not an open line of communication. How is that gonna work if it's just like
A relationship is not silence. A relationship is discussing stuff with people. That's why I tell people, don't throw around the word love like it means nothing. That is one of the words that needs to mean something. If you say that you love somebody to a guy, that means that you're if I say, let's throw an example, all right? If I go up to somebody that I like and I go, "Hey, I love you." That means that somebody could put a shotgun to my chest and pull the trigger, hypothetically Twitch, pull the trigger and kill me in game, and that would be the end of it. That's the length that I'm willing to go when I use the word love. The problem with society is that words don't mean anything anymore. And people don't understand the value of some words. Love is a big word, even though it's tiny. I have issues with that word. Well, you gotta find somebody that you can say it to first, before you can have a problem with the word, bro. True, love is the endgame word for me. Means only one thing. There you go, Jody. In a video game. You know, I have to cover my ass, Dogo.
you talk to me every few days and it's just like what the
I think 2025 is my year, Mouse.
oh my god, we were just talking about that in chat.
Really?
Well,
What did you say?
because
What did
chat
you
was
say?
like 2025 is our year. I'm like, sure, chat. That's what we say every year. And you know, I was
Has
just
it not been your
doomsaying.
year? No, you. I mean, look, you're in better health since like in
True.
years.
But then
You're-
again,
you're-
like I always expect the. Somebody in chat said it best. I'm just like that. I expect the worst so that I'm not
You
disappointed.
do. Sometimes I feel people have an idea that in order.
There's nothing wrong with being a pessimist. There's nothing wrong with that either, chat. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. The problem is that people are too scared to get into relationships and don't want to work through problems. That's the problem. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. It is. It's one of the problems, guys. If you guys like somebody, tell them that you like them. I can never tell anybody I love them. Whole concept is far too broken to me. DK, I know what it's like when you listen to a bunch of people that support the word love and talk to you about it when you don't believe in it, because I didn't believe in it after I got divorced, after I got cheated on during deployment. I didn't believe in that word for a solid 3 years. The knocking sound. Sup. I prefer being realistic. That's true, Doku. That's true. I just used it and got myself. I used it and got myself. What? Anyway, case in point, if you like somebody, tell them that you like them. And if they like you back, then guess what? You need to treat that relationship between two different people. Money should not be your problem. It should not be your focal point. You should be able to solve problems together, not tiptoe over each other. That's not the point of a relationship. If you find yourself tiptoeing in a relationship, chat, that's not a relationship. That's friendship with extra steps. So don't be holding back with the way that you feel about another person because of things like money or business. Don't do that. You'll end up sad and alone and thinking of nothing but your business and your money. And guess what? Money can't love you. You can only spend it. Guess what you can't do with money either. Can't take it with you beyond the grave. Once you die, that money is worthless. Doesn't have any effect on you after that. Be in a relationship because you actually like and love that person. Don't be in a relationship because they're a physical body that's just standing next to you.